I bet you didn't know Iceland. The name alone makes you think of amazing beauty, a place made by fire and ice. Huge glaciers reflect the sky, and their icy blue depths hide ancient secrets. Volcanoes like sleeping giants rise from the earth, still shaping the land with their fiery breath. Waterfalls rush down volcanic cliffs, a beautiful mix of sound and spray. This is Iceland, a land ruled by nature. Travelers from all over the world come to see these wonders. They watch in awe as the northern lights dance across the night sky. They explore ice caves with walls that shimmer with 1,000 shades of blue. They hike through valleys carved by glaciers, feeling the power of nature all around them. It's easy to see why Iceland is called a photographer's paradise. Everywhere you look is a new, amazing view, and beneath all this beauty is a rich culture waiting to be discovered. Don't forget to subscribe to the Globit YouTube channel for more amazing content. Iceland's natural wonders are amazing, but they're just one part of this interesting country. The breathtaking landscapes, from majestic waterfalls to expansive glaciers, are just the beginning of what Iceland has to offer. The real heart of Iceland is its people, their stories, and the traditions passed down for generations. These traditions are woven into the fabric of everyday life, creating a rich tapestry of culture and community. This is a culture deeply rooted in history, but it's also always changing, embracing the modern world while honoring its past. The juxtaposition of ancient villages and contemporary cityscapes tells a story of resilience and adaptation. The Icelandic spirit is one of toughness, shaped by centuries of living in a harsh but beautiful environment. Whether hiking rugged terrains or working the land and sea, Icelanders have developed a unique resilience. It's a spirit of independence shown in their strong national identity and their unique language, kept alive for centuries. The Icelandic language is a cornerstone of their identity, a living link to their Viking ancestors. And it's a spirit of creativity found in their literature, music, art, and vibrant celebrations. From traditional sagas to contemporary art, Icelandic creativity knows no bounds. To understand Icelandic culture, we need to go back in time, to the stories and legends that built their national identity. These tales of gods, heroes, and mythical creatures are still told today, keeping the past alive. We need to listen to the music that echoes the rhythms of their ancestors and explore the art that reflects the colors of their land. Each note and brushstroke tells a story of connection to the land and its history. Only then can we really appreciate how deep and rich Icelandic culture is. It's a culture that invites us to look beyond the surface and discover the true essence of this remarkable island nation. The Icelandic people love to read and write. This passion for literature is deeply ingrained in their culture, and it is evident in their daily lives. Their literary tradition goes back centuries, to a time when sagas were more than just stories. They were the very fabric of society. These sagas served multiple purposes. They were history, law, and entertainment all in one, capturing the essence of Icelandic life. These epic tales, written in the 1200s and 1300s, tell the history of the first people who settled in Iceland, their fights, their loves, and their battles. They are a window into the past. The sagas give us a fascinating look into the lives and beliefs of medieval Icelanders, revealing their values and societal norms. They are stories of adventure, heroes and villains, love and betrayal, capturing the human experience in its entirety. One of the most famous sagas is Njal's Saga, a complicated story of revenge and honor that spans generations, reflecting the complexities of human relationships. Another is Egil's Saga, which tells the story of Egil Skallagrimsson, a warrior poet known for his intelligence, strength, and ugliness. His tale is one of resilience and creativity. These sagas, and many others, have shaped Icelandic national identity, making them proud of their history and heritage. They are a source of national pride. Iceland also has many talented authors writing all kinds of stories today, continuing the rich literary tradition that has been passed down through generations. You can still see the influence of the sagas in Iceland today. The stories are taught in schools so future generations will learn about their ancestors and their values. The characters and themes of the sagas have also inspired lots of art, music, and literature. Outside of school, the sagas are still important to Icelanders. They are a source of national pride, a reminder of their rich history and culture. Icelanders don't just write stories, they tell them too. Oral storytelling, once the main way of preserving history and entertaining people, is still practiced today. It's not uncommon to see people gathered around a fire listening to elders tell old stories, especially in the countryside. The sagas and folklore of Iceland are not just things of the past, they are alive and still shaping Iceland today. Section 5. Where tradition meets innovation, the Icelandic sound. Music has always been a big part of Icelandic culture. From the ancient chanting of skaldic poetry to the modern beats of electronic music, Iceland has a rich and diverse musical landscape. Traditional Icelandic music often has haunting melodies and uses traditional instruments, reflecting the country's rugged landscape and its people's connection to nature. One special instrument is the langspill, a kind of zither with a long, narrow soundboard. Another is the fiddler, like a violin. Today, Icelandic music is being reborn, with new artists mixing traditional sounds with modern styles. Bands like Sigur Rós and of Monsters and Men are famous around the world for their ethereal music, which often mixes post-rock, dream pop and ambient music. Icelandic musicians love to work together and try new things. Section 6. A canvas painted with nature's palette. The dramatic landscapes of Iceland have always inspired artists. From the early landscape painters who captured the raw beauty of the land, to contemporary artists who explore themes of identity and nature, Icelandic art is as diverse and captivating as the country itself. Early Icelandic art often showed scenes from nature like waterfalls, glaciers, and erupting volcanoes. In the 1900s, Icelandic art started to reflect the country's changing society. Artists tried new styles like abstract expressionism and surrealism to explore themes of identity, modern life, and what it means to be human. Today, Icelandic art is all about diversity and pushing boundaries. Nature is still a big inspiration, seen in the colors, textures, and shapes in their art. Section 7. Celebrations of heritage and spirit. Festivals are very important in Icelandic culture. They are a chance to celebrate their heritage, connect with their communities, and enjoy the changing seasons. From ancient pagan rituals to modern music festivals, Iceland has a festival for everyone. One of the oldest and most important festivals is Þorrablót, a midwinter festival with roots in pagan traditions. It happens in January and February, and it's a time for feasting, drinking, and celebrating Icelandic culture. They serve traditional foods like fermented shark and boiled sheep's head, and there is usually music, dancing and storytelling. Another important festival is Independence Day on June 17th. This national holiday celebrates Iceland's independence from Denmark in 1944. There are parades, concerts and other celebrations all over the country, with the biggest ones in Reykjavik, the capital city. Section 8. The fabric of tradition, crafts and cuisine. Icelandic crafts and food are closely connected to the country's history and natural resources. From warm, hand-knitted wool sweaters to the unique flavors of traditional dishes, these things offer a real connection to Iceland's cultural heritage. For centuries, Icelanders have had to be clever and resourceful to survive in a harsh environment. You can see this in their traditional crafts, which often use local materials and old techniques. Wool is especially important, with knitting and weaving being important skills passed down through generations. Icelandic food also comes from the country's natural resources, with a focus on fresh, seasonal ingredients. Seafood, lamb, and dairy products are in many dishes, often cooked using traditional methods that keep the natural flavors. These crafts and food traditions aren't just things of the past, they are living parts of Icelandic culture, always changing but staying true to their roots. Section 9. Icelandic culture, a tapestry of time. Icelandic culture is a fascinating mix of history, nature, and the strong spirit of its people. The island's isolation has allowed it to develop a unique cultural identity distinct from the rest of Europe. From the ancient sagas to the vibrant contemporary art scene, Iceland offers a unique blend of tradition and innovation. The sagas, written in the 13th century, are still read and revered today, while modern artists push the boundaries of creativity. The beautiful landscapes might be what brings visitors to Iceland, But it's the friendly people, the rich culture, and the deep traditions that make them want to stay. Festivals celebrating music, literature, and film are a testament to the vibrant cultural life. Iceland embraces its past while looking to the future, always changing while staying true to its core values. The juxtaposition of historic homes and modern architecture in Reykjavik symbolizes this balance. The language, the stories, the music, and the folklore are all integral parts of Icelandic culture. The art, they all remind us of a unique heritage, carefully preserved and celebrated. Art in Iceland is not just confined to galleries, it spills out into the streets and landscapes. Iceland's story shows how culture can unite, inspire, and endure, proving that even in a rapidly changing world, the spirit of a nation can thrive. The community events and national pride are evident in every corner of the country. Beneath the surface is a hidden culture waiting to be explored, a culture that will capture your imagination and make you appreciate the power of human resilience, creativity, and the enduring spirit of tradition. From the craftsman's workshop to the hidden cultural sites, Iceland's heritage is a treasure trove waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this journey through Iceland's hidden culture, make sure to subscribe to the GlobeBit YouTube channel for more fascinating videos. Stay tuned for our upcoming explorations into the world's most intriguing places.